Hey, my Momafey family. Welcome to Small Steps, Big Changes podcast. Come on in. Your journey has brought you home. Take a seat and relax because the next couple of minutes will change your life. Let me ask you something. What do you do when people keep trying to pull you into chaos that you didn't create? You know what I mean. The drama at work, in your family, or even on social media. When people come with confusion, gossip, or emotional mess, and somehow it ends up draining your peace. How do you hold your calm when everything around you is loud and messy? Now, let us share something real with you. You have close friends, family members, or business partners, someone you know and trust for years. You laugh together, you shared secrets, you are there for each other. But along with this relationship, you notice something. Most conversations start off well and then it turns into chaos. There is always a new problem or always a new person to blame or some argument that you need to rehash, whether it was with you or with someone else. And somehow now you're pulled in to discuss the matter. At first you tell yourself this is just what friends, family, or your business partners do. But slowly you realize the constant drama is never resolved and is now draining your energy, distracting you from your goals, and pulling you out of a place of peace. Now you feel anxious every time that phone rings, when you realize you need to take your peace back. That is what we're going to dive into today, coming back from drama. Now, last week we talked about coming back from trauma, how to start healing from the pain that hits you too deep and the kind that sticks to your body and emotion long after the moment is over. We learned that healing doesn't mean forgetting it. It means learning how to breathe again, trust again, and move forward without guilt or shame. Now, if this is your first time tuning in, I'm Momafey-HT, your sister in growth, your motivator, and your guide through life in between moments. My mission is to help women, working moms, business owners, and high-functioning go-getters take small steps toward peace, purpose, and progress. Whether that's in your personal life, your professional life, your finances, or while you're raising children and chasing your dreams. I'm here to help you grow without losing yourself in the process. Now, let's be real. We all know someone who thrives on drama. Maybe it's a coworker who stirs the pot every Monday morning. Maybe it's a family member who calls you only to complain and never to connect. Or maybe it's a relationship that always feels like an emotional roller coaster. One day you're up, the next day you're drained. First, what is drama and how do we deal with it? Drama is much more than someone making a scene. It's often defined as unnecessary conflicts, excessive ups and downs, never knowing when or where someone is going to take the peace and create chaos. When we are constantly exposed to emotional conflict and tension, it activates the same stress response in our bodies that physical danger does. Think about that. That's why drama feels exhausting. It's not just ignoring it. It's chemically and emotionally draining us. Here are some of the signs to help you to realize you are experiencing real drama. You leave a conversation being drained, unsettled, anxious rather than uplifted or neutral. The conversation stays with you long after it's over, and I mean that not in a good way. The relationships does this on again, off again thing. You feel like you are constantly on a emotional roller coaster. There are repeated arguments or repeated conversations instead of you having constant communication. You want to say, "Do you really hear me?" Or you notice that every conflict or situation seems bigger than the facts justify. Otherwise, a small comment made becomes a big deal. Emotions escalate and quickly. Or eventually you feel your self-worth or peace chipping away little by little. You may even become less confident, do more second guessing, and there is more chaos around you than there is peace. Let's face it, sometimes you and I get caught up in drama. We allow emotional triggers to cause us to feel the need to respond. Here are some of the triggers. Let's see if you recognize some of these in your life. I know I do. Emotional triggers from past experience, words, situations, behaviors that immediately spark a strong reaction within you. Emotional triggers can evoke an intense emotional reaction on the inside of us, and it often stems from unresolved past experiences. We either feel like the rescuer, where we feel like we got to fix the problem, so we engage, or the victim who is helpless and everybody's picking on poor little old me, or the one who feels you have to fight back because you feel that you are not being heard. Recognizing when you slip into one of these roles are key. Then there is taking sides. We quickly take sides on a subject and fight to the end. We try to confirm our belief, refueling drama because we're reacting instead of responding. And finally, we begin to accept drama as being normal because it feels familiar. So drama becomes a real pattern in our lives. But the good news is, here are 3 small steps that will lead you to big change, to help you to come back from drama and stay centered in your peace. First, recognize triggers and exit early. You know your limits better than anyone else. If certain conversations always leave you tense or anxious and it is triggering you, you don't have to keep having them. Protect your time and energy. You don't owe anyone access to your emotions. You can't calm the storm, but you can refuse to live inside of it. Second, respond, but don't react. When people come with confusion or gossip, conversations that are on those hot topics, use your silence, which can be your powerful move. Responding from calm instead of chaos gives you control. Pausing before reacting helps stop the brain from stressing. And then take a breath. Lower your voice. Don't match their energy. Protect your peace. Isn't really weakness. It's wisdom. It will save the drive home from work, an evening of frustration and sleepless nights, or tossing and turning because your mind is trying to resolve the conflict. Third, build a peace routine. Build that peace routine. Just like we create routines for fitness or work, you need one for your mental and emotional space. Start your day with something grounding, a prayer, a stretch, or some soft music before you check your phone. And then end the day with your favorite music playlist, maybe a podcast that can pull you away from those arguments of the day. A peace routine makes you less likely to be pulled into noise. When your mind feels anchored, it is harder for chaos to be able to move in. So don't respond to drama when you are tired, exhausted, or having a bad day. Tell the person, let me get back with you on this. I need a moment. Here's the truth. Not everyone deserves front row access to your peace. Sometimes growth means stepping back. Sometimes love means saying less. You can still care for people without carrying their drama. I want you to pay attention. Recognize the drama when it shows up and choose not to carry it. Take that pause, take that breath, and claim your calm, because your peace is worth protecting. And every time you choose calm and peace over chaos, you are rebuilding your life like you truly want. Now, if this message speaks to you, continue to subscribe to Motivate Moment by Mama Faye on Substack.com. You'll get more insight, tools, and resources that will help you to live a life rooted in peace and purpose. And then follow me wherever you get your podcasts. And don't forget to join the big newsletter that I have. It's called Big Steps, Big Change newsletter. And when you subscribe for free, you'll get access to my notes on the subject that I'm talking about for the week. And also you get further insights. And as a special thanks to those of you who support the work by becoming a paid subscriber, you will also get exclusive freebies and special discounts on my products. So continue to support the work. And everyone who follows me will get notifications every time a new episode drops. And finally, don't forget to follow me on all social media platforms at Momafey-HT. And visit momafeyhometraining.com to shop and support and grab something from my season's collection. Now remember, don't let drama make you forget who you are. Peace is a decision, not a mood. You don't need to fight every battle, explain every choice, or attend every argument. You're invited to. Some of these invitations are best left unopened. Now next week, we're really going to kick off a new series, Raising Kids and Intentional Parenting. I was supposed to do this series starting about 1 or 2 weeks ago, but I held off because I really believed we needed to deal with coming back from drama. So next week, we will talk about what it means to parent with purpose, especially in a world full of distraction, and the real challenges of trying to stay consistent while raising amazing children in a world of chaos and confusion. Until then, take care of your peace, and remember, small steps still lead to big changes. See you next time.